Hello and welcome to my Mount Elbert North Trail hike video. Really excited to share this with you guys. I have been wanting to do this hike for a long time. So this hike is the tallest peak in Colorado and the second tallest peak in the lower 48. So just over 14,400 feet of elevation, and this hike has just over just under, 4,500 feet of elevation gain during the hike. All Trail says it's 10.5 miles long. When I did it, it ended up being just about exactly 10 miles, about 10.1 miles for me. So anyways, hope you enjoy this video. It was a lot of fun to make, and I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So enjoy. So I'm just about to start my hike to Mount Elbert. It's the highest peak in Colorado. The forecast shows that there's potentially rain today, so as of right now the skies look really good. So hopefully I can get summited and back down before it rains too much. Just one more look at the sky behind me because it's beautiful. Alright, like I said, this going to the Mount Elbert peak. Started probably a little after 5, maybe 5:10. I definitely was not planning on getting started that early. I was gonna wake up at 5, but this trail is busy. There's a lot of people on this trail. There was cars pulling up at 3:45 this morning, so I'm going, I guess, because I could not sleep. So I'm about 0.8 miles in. Trail's starting to lighten up just a little bit. Currently just heading up switchbacks. It's just kind of been switchback after switchback. My guess is I'm probably 30 minutes from that sun coming up, but came to a spot that has beautiful view looking down into the valley. You can see a couple lakes. I'm about a mile in. So I'm about a mile and a half in. Just to give you guys a little background on Mount Elbert. So this is the North Trail, and I'm going to be, well, it says it's about 10.2 miles long and about 4,500 feet of elevation gain. So currently I'm about a mile and a half in. And things are actually pretty flat. My first mile and a half is only taking me about 30 minutes. But the elevation gain's only been about 500 feet. So anyways, that just tells me I got 4,000 feet to go.
And about 3.5 miles to the summit, so tells me it's gonna get steep before too long. So currently it's about 5:45, so it's still really early. The sun is still not up. It's pretty cold. When I got out of my car this morning, I could see my breath, so it's definitely pretty cold. So super excited because the sky appears to be pretty clear. Had this hike planned for a while now, and all the weather reports shows that it's going to be rainy today. But today had the least chance of rain, so I figured I'd do my best and try to make this hike happen today. So I'm 2.2 miles in. It's a beautiful area. The sun is still not up. My guess is it's probably 30 minutes from being up. 15 minutes, I'm sorry. What a gorgeous area. So I've been hiking for about an hour and 5 minutes. I'm 2.5 miles in. I don't know if you can see it on the tree. That tells me the sun is up and shining. It's been an absolutely beautiful hike so far. Everything I'm seeing, I don't see a cloud in the sky. Well, I guess not a threatening cloud. Looks like we might be getting to the tree line pretty quick here. And I'm excited to check this hike off my bucket list. So this hike is the second highest hike in the lower 48. Mount Whitney being the only peak higher. Just want to show you how beautifully manicured this trail has been. I mean, this is probably more than most of the trail has been, but still. This makes it super accessible for most people, so. My first sign of wildlife. So I'm about 3 miles in. Been hiking for about an hour and a half. It's been a steady uphill climb so far. Beautiful area. All right, it appears that we are coming out of the tree line. We got probably 2 miles to go to the summit and about 2,500 feet of elevation gain. So my assumption is these next 2 miles will be nice and slow. And for a day that the forecast was showing potential rain, I'm really happy I decided not to listen to that and decided I would come and try it anyways. It's a little chilly, but a beautiful day. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that's Mount Elbert right there. We'll see. I'm about 2 hours and 15 minutes in, 3.7 miles, which means I got about 1.5 miles to go. I think I got about 1,600 feet of elevation gain, so that tells you that the last half mile was pretty steep. 1,600 feet of elevation gain in 1.5 miles, that's not too bad. I can do that. Whew. Getting close to completing this goal. When I hiked Mount Whitney a few years ago, I just guess because it's similar in height, I guessed that Mount Elbert would be similar to Mount Whitney. It is a completely different experience, so very interesting. Anyways, beautiful hike so far. I'm at 4 miles. I think I got 1.2 miles to go. Guess is I'm over 13,000 feet right now. I don't remember the exact height of this. I think it's like 14,450 or something like that. Probably 1,100 feet to go to get to the summit. I'm gonna sit right here on this rock and eat a little something and enjoy the view. I'm being told by hikers coming down that that is the false summit, which makes sense because I have 0.7 miles to go for about 600 feet of elevation gain. give you just got to kind of a flat area up on top. Give you a look all the way around. See multiple lakes out there. I believe that's Twin Lakes right there. All right, let's go. All right, so I got a half a mile to go. Probably about 400 feet of elevation gain. The uphill isn't terrible. It's a slow go for sure, but it's not the uphill per se. It's just fighting elevation. I'm currently probably over 14,000 feet. Not probably, I'm over 14,000 feet. And I'm feeling it. Give you a look. All right, let's go. That is the real summit right there, so. Looks like I'm close. It's awesome. So I'm here. Made it. So happy I came today. So happy. The top. Took me about 4 hours to get here. That last couple miles was rough. You can see there's a bunch of people up here. A bunch of people up here. What a beautiful day, though. Incredible. Now, Elbert is checked off my list. All right, I'm heading down. It's been about 25 minutes on the mountain, on the summit. Really funny. Bumped into a couple from Salt Lake actually, and they were talking to somebody else, and they mentioned that they had hiked Mount Bora 2 weeks ago, and I hiked Mount Bora 2 weeks ago. So anyways, we started talking, and we've done a lot of similar hikes, so it was fun connecting with some people that are into that same thing. So anyways, good time. Spectacular views, as you can see, and another peak checked off the bucket list. So look at that. That is just crazy. Amazing. All right, let's go. All right. So about a mile down from the summit. What an amazing, honestly, the summit was like perfect. Almost no wind. Temperatures have been a little chilly, but I actually prefer that considering you're creating so much body heat hiking. Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better day, to be honest with you. It's rare that you're up on top of a mountain like that and it's calm. Really rare in my opinion. Super grateful for the weather. Not sure if these are the potential rain clouds that the weather forecast was talking about, but it's been a beautiful day. I'm probably 1.5 miles down, which means I probably got a little over 3.5 miles to go. It's going pretty quick. Almost nobody on the trail at this point. The trail's been packed all day long, but I think everyone that was gonna hike it is already past this point. So I'm sure I'm gonna bump into other people, but my guess is the trail's probably gonna be kind of quiet from here on out. We'll see. These views are just spectacular. So getting back to the tree line, I think I got about 3.2 miles to go, something like that. All right, so back in the trees, which are beautiful. Appreciate the shade that they're giving me. Anyways, about halfway out of here. I think I got about 2.6 miles to go. Probably around, I don't know, 2 miles to go. Trail is still going downhill, but not quite as steep as it was, which I appreciate. My feet and my knees are feeling it, so. It's absolutely beautiful in here. Check out this cool mushroom. It's awesome. All right, I got just under a half mile to go. This part of the trail this morning was pitch black when I was starting my hike, so one of the memories I do have from this morning is the first part of the trail was like a river. So I didn't really get a chance to show you that this morning because I was trying to keep my feet wet, keep my feet dry. But my guess is we'll see it shortly, so. This little stream splits in two. I'm pretty sure that this section right here is what I'm walking in just a second. Yep. Here's that water coming down and it just took over the trail. This morning it was pitch black and had my headlamp trying to navigate this. I was thinking to myself, what did I get myself into? All right, I can see the cars. We are almost at the parking lot. Great hike. It's about 11:38, so it took me just a couple minutes, under 2 hours to get down. I was moving fairly quickly, but what a great day, what a great hike. So thankful that the weather was good, because I really was nervous when I was coming here. The trail was soaking wet this morning. Last night the roads were soaking wet, so anyways, I'm back. Well, thank you for watching this video. It was an absolutely amazing hike. One of my all-time favorites, honestly. The trail is beautifully kept. Really, really nice trail. The weather was beautiful for me on this day. Ended up being less mileage than all trails said. It was about 10.1 miles for me. The elevation gain ended up being almost exactly what all trails said, about 4,500 feet of elevation gain. And it took me about 6.5 total hours. I think it was about 4 hours up and then about 2 hours down, with about 20 to 25 minutes of hanging out on top. Again, absolutely beautiful hike. Highly recommend it. If you get the chance, definitely do it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it.